Okay, so welcome to my first video ever. We have started recording, I believe. We are going to do a quick draft so that I can have more time to read the cards and talk about my picks. Even though it's against bots, I think, because I haven't done much Zendikar Rising, that this will be a good starting point. So let's get started. Yes, I will pay 750 gems for this. Okay, so what is this rare? 1 in a green. Inscription of Abundance, 1 in a green. Kicker, 2 in a green. Choose one. If it's kicked, choose any number. Put 2+1/+1 counters. That seems pretty good on a target creature. Target player gains X, where X is the greatest power. I like that. And then fight. So it's pump, life gain, removal. Good in the blue-green kicker deck. Lithoform, Blight. I'm not really sure what I would want to play this in. I know these double-faced modal cards are good, but this one seems mediocre. Blue-black Rogue. Flash flying 1/3 2-drop. As long as an opponent has 8 or more, whenever you mills 2 cards. So that seems like pretty good. I've been told that the sort of the 2-color cards like this are the signpost cards, so that's a strategy, rogues and mill. Let's look at the other cards. Currently leaning towards this one. That seems okay. This seems a lot better. Removal's always good. Kicker. That bounces, okay. Kicker of War. Sea Folkstalker. Seems mediocre. This seems like a middle of the line combat trick. This card seems good for aggressive strategies. This card's probably bad, but I like it. This is probably good in the spell deck, like the blue-red wizards type spell deck. Here's another really good kicker card. This seems conditional, but it's ramp. This doesn't look too bad. This is the type of card that would fool me into I would play this and it would end up being not good, but I could be wrong. I think that's a little too not great. I'm gonna take this. Boy, it's really tempting to take this and try to go the blue-green kicker deck, which I hear is okay, but I'm gonna take this Soaring Thought Thief with our first pick and see what happens. All right, so we are blue-black. We're looking for rogues. We're looking for removal. We've got white overrun land. That seems pretty good. That also seems. This seems pretty sweet. That's good in the blue-red spell deck. It's probably these 2 cards are probably really good together in the wizard deck. What we got here? Human Rogue enters the battlefield and it mills. That seems okay. I don't know about that. Target opponent mills 2, Flash Flyer Human Rogue for 3. That does seem pretty sweet. I don't know about this. 5/4. So I think out of all these cards, I like this one. 3 mana, 2/1 Flash Flyer that mills is good. I think that this also seems like a good card. Let's take the uncommon. I could be wrong. It could just be like trying to stack these guys. I'm gonna take this wizard. hard to know how doing one of these drafts skews the results, just like what you're gonna get because of how the bot drafts. Like maybe Blue Black Rogues is super drafted, but I don't know. This card seems really good. Maybe I should try to move into Blue Red Wizards. Oh wow, this card seems insane. So we're getting past a lot of wizard cards. I'm gonna think about moving into wizards here. Like there's no good, like this card doesn't seem great. Oh, this is funk. Okay, that seems mediocre. Let's check this sorcerer, see what happens. Maybe the keys here is just to take this. No, that's not good. This doesn't impact the battlefield. This isn't good without stuff like this or kicker stuff. Man, maybe Mana War guy. I'm gonna take this. I'll try this blue-red wizard deck out. Turn warriors. Well, that seems really good in the right deck. Oh wow. Cleric thing. Eternal land. 5-drop 4/5. Let's go with this card. This card seems okay. I mean, divination, but it's like on theme for our two guys here. Oh man, that seems really good. What else do we have? So out of all of these, I mean, this is clearly card to take. These double modal face cards are insane. Some combat trick. I like this card. This seems okay in the cleric deck. 4-mana tap 2 target creatures with flying. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. All right, looking like this is a good card. I wonder if Risen Riptide's any good. I don't know. This cleric is good. 4 damage to target creature and X damage. Target creature's controller, creatures in your party. So this is removal. So is this is cheaper. Let's stay on wizard theme and take Chilling Trap. Solendy Vision. I'm definitely taking this card. This card's nuts. I know that much. I do like this. I could still go rogues. I don't have to go. So let's think about that. Should I go rogues? This. Here more rogues I get bounce. 4 more rogues. They mill 2. So that's pretty good. Enters creatures in my party. So I have some. I can get wizards and rogues. This seems good. This card is good and constructed, and I feel like this is probably the thing to take. But I don't have a lot of creatures, so maybe I should snatch this up. But I know I might have one coming back in another pack. I'm gonna take the vision here, although I'm not sure about this pick. I should maybe be taking this guy, but 6 mana seems like a lot for this. I do love these type of cards. All right, let's see your Relic Amulet. Whenever you cast... Oh, all right. So I think this card's nuts and puts me into Wizards pretty hard. I'm pretty sure the correct call here is to take this just to kill creatures Instant sorcery or wizard, which is like my whole deck so far. I don't have much red. This is really I'm taking this artifact. We're gonna try wizards, see what happens. And that seems like it might end up paying off. This card's really cool, but not good and constructed. All right, so let's good and constructed, not good and limited. Let's grab this duelist. Creatures you control have haste. This might be insane, but I don't think in my deck. I'm just gonna get this. This is a combat trick. It's good in my wizards instant sorceries deck. This card seems pretty good. All these cards are probably just up. This is probably the best card. I'm gonna just take this guy. We're also gonna do this Tormenting Voice. This is an interesting one, but it seems okay in our deck. Let's confirm that. So maybe a sideboard card, probably not. All right, so we've got a rare. Is anything pop? Oh. So it might just be Roost of Drakes, which I've been told is a really good card. But let's read this one. Deals combat damage. That player creates 0/1. Can't block. This creature deals 1 damage to you. Okay, I've heard. I know that this card is nuts. That sucks. Maybe I should just take the Roost. This card's insane though. Like this could win games on its own. Although this card just actually wins games. I'm gonna take this Relic Robber. It just seems like the more powerful card right now. This card's good. Core Celebrant. Do we have a... We don't have a Cunning Geyser Mage yet. This card seems good too. More kicker stuff. Into the World. This card's nuts. Oh man, this is tough. This one's tough. 1 to any target. Could get a blocker out of the way. I know Into the Royal's really good. Kicker could be really good. Let's try these. Let's prioritize the land double face modal cards. That's an interesting one. Wrath. It's an instant speed too, which is cool. So it's like instant speed pyroclasm if you kick it. Sack a creature. I'm not sure about that one. This might be getting better with our rogue wizard. That's it, so rogue wizard. Alright. I do like this card. Black White Cleric deck, this is probably insane. Alright. None of these other cards are good in my deck, so I think it comes down to one of these two. And this one seems better. Any more cards? Here's the blue black rogue equipment. That's pretty cool. Not seeing a lot of good wizard blue red spells right now. Definitely not playing this guy probably. I don't think this card's good. I know that card's good. Maybe on the off chance that we change mid-draft. Alright. Blocks creatures. So cleric, that could be interesting. Scry 2, draw a card. I like that. I think this card's good because we can use it to loop stuff. That seems pretty powerful to me. Like that and Into the Royal seems really good. Alright, this pack might be insane. Tap another untap rogue you control. Shadow Stinger gains Death Touch. When it deals 3 cards. Alright, man, I wish I would have second picked this card. Instead of something else. I don't remember what it was. Alright, that's probably still good. Let's get a little counterspell land action in here. We can always counterspell and then like bring back a land if we need it. I think that this card's probably better than I'm giving it credit for. I'm gonna 5 mana. Let's keep prioritizing double modal face cards. I like Force Spike anyway because I'm weird. Let's see here. Chilling Trap. I like that card still. Oh man, this seems really good. Let's go with this Royal Mage, see if these are any good. I have a suspicion that that's a cool card to have. Probably taking this. Tormenting Voice again. I'm not going to take Tormenting Voice. I like this card too. Alright. Probably not going to play both of those. Not sure. Definitely not going to play 3. Probably Chilling Trap here. Hexproof's pretty good though. You can just kind of ambush them with the sick blocks. Man, if I can get a Roost too, the kicker's actually insane. I do like this replaces itself, and I've already got 2 Shell Shields, but I only have 1 Chilling Trap. Let's keep diversifying here. All right, let's see here. So this with Rogue, Wizard. I definitely didn't pick up that blue Cleric, right? No, so just Rogue, Wizard. So for 4 mana, it becomes a 3/3 unblockable. I don't have a lot of creatures right now. I don't know how good Tormenting Voice is. This is one of the ones I'm looking at cutting first almost. Let's grab one of those just to see if it's any good. Well, it's not your turn. It's a 2/3. Just +2/+0. 1/4 with reach. Gain 3, 5/4. Wow, it's a badass looking. I like the art. Not really. I don't know. I'm not gonna play this card, but take the uncommon. This card's a win out of nowhere type card in the kicker deck, probably. Probably not playing it, but we'll throw it in our deck. Utility Knife. +1/+1. Okay, that seems terrible. Alright, what do we got? 3 mana, indestructible, kicker 3, enters battlefield. If it was kicked, create 2 tapped copies. So for 6 mana, I get 3 mana. I love this card. So attack him. What was this again? Oh yeah, that's good. Alright, our deck though. Well, we should probably have one. I don't know if this is any. I mean, it ramps, but this card seems really good. I don't know how much landfall there is, but we're gonna go with Cunning Geyser Mage on color 3/2, 6 mana, bounces a creature. It's a wizard. Alright, what do we got here? Card I think is bad. Card that's probably mediocre. Card I really like. This is in the mix. Field Research, we already have one, probably not in the mix. Tap target. They mill 2. Doesn't untap. Draw a card. Let's pick up some removal here. Enters battlefield, draw a card. They return a land. That's interesting. Well, right off the rip, I see Into the Royal, which is probably the card to take. I kind of like this card. Field Research. Not taking that. Boy, maybe I just... I definitely want an Into the Royal. Alright, not playing any of these cards, so... 4-3 of Heaven with the Warrior. There's a battlefield, discard a card, draw a card. Alright, that's not looking too bad. 2 power can't be blocked this turn. It's an interesting card. Let's grab this wizard that lets me loot. Little Merfolk Rogue. They attack, they mill. Alright. It's equipped, has haste. Dies, deals damage. That's an interesting one. Do I have that pump card? Man, this is an interesting pack. This is where my inexperience comes. So this seems really good. I wouldn't mind having instant cast 2-mana Preordain, but I just don't know. I feel like I need creatures, but I don't really want this necessarily. I guess if I have Rogue Wizard, I can then play another 2-drop or something like that. Which is kind of interesting. I think it's one of these 2 removal spells. This is less conditional and pings them. So let's get one of these in our deck to see if it's any good. Deliberate or Fissure Wizard. Fissure Wizard. I suspect that this card's better than I think it is. 3/3 Flying Lifelinker. I'm not going to play these. So this card I like. This card does stuff. Counter. Unless they pay 2. If an opponent has 8 or more, instead counter it and scry 2. So that looks like a lot of fun. This card also looks okay. But this looks like a combat trick that I already have 2 of. I don't know about this card in my deck. Let's get Anti-Cognition in the mix. Alright, that gives all my guys haste. I don't know if I want another Anti-Cognition. Let's try the Electromancer out, see if it's any good. In case I don't have enough creatures, I guess. I don't know. There's a Deliberate to try out. I'm really worried that I'm just missing, like, the cards that actually make this archetype really good. But I'm not really sure what I should have done differently here. I'll send this video along and get advice. So, as far as building our deck goes, we're not going to play this. We're not playing Any of these lands here. Let's get that out. So 33 cards. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 of the double face modal cards. So I need to make like a bunch of cuts. I'd probably play 16 land in this deck. Got a lot of card draw. I've got 4 modals. Like, maybe you could get away with 15 land in a deck like this, but I'm not sure. Like, I would just instantly cut this guy. This was an interesting pick here. Relic Robber versus the Roost with all the kicker cards. But, I mean, if this guy connects, unless they can sacrifice a creature or I wipe the board. Actually, this is kind of a card that goes against each other. Maybe I would take this out in best of 1 and only play it in best of 3 if I needed to bring it in. But I mean, this card's nuts. So that's the pool out of kind of the cards. We'll look up here really quick. Yeah, I don't think I could have really gone blue-black rogues, but I think that I would build my deck out of these cards. Probably cut this guy. I just don't know about the overall strength of this. It doesn't look like I've got any kind of finisher guys. Just hoping to get there with like little beats and some barely removal, and I'm not sure if that's good enough. But that's our first draft. I'm gonna end it here and try to build the deck and see what happens. Maybe do this again. Record another of the drafts. So hopefully this will get informative for me. And well, we have to put lands in. So what did I do? Oh, I brought that up. So that's how I can view it all. I'm not super great at this MTG Arena yet. I love all these lands though. I'm not sure what I would use. God, that's so sick. All these are great. Shipwreck one. That's very nice. Very cool. Where's my full art unhinged ones with the filigree? Did I not buy those? I thought I got those.